I was thinking if he would slow down and put it in play, he had a better chance maybe of pushing the ball than he did getting the hit, because Klein was dealing right there. You take a chance. You try to do something to win the game, and he's had some bunt base hits for us. And the ball was low, he took it, and we're off and running.
Yeah, and he said, luckily it was low, because if it hadn't been,
you got to bunt it.
Coach, talking about Mark Calvi a little bit. There's always seems to be a scapegoat every time a team doesn't perform well. There's been talks of Calvi being that kind of guy, but the year that he put together for your pitching staff, just talk about what he has meant to this team, this program.
Well, the reason I hired Mark Calvi is because he had been very successful with his pitching staffs at Florida International, and he had a great relationship with his former pitchers. Well, the numbers speak for themselves, and the relationship that I knew about from his former players was tremendous. He's been good since the day I hired him. The problem is we might not have had all the right pitchers in the right places, but he can manage pitchers and he can communicate. And this year we had more guys than we ever have in the past, and the results have been tremendous. I think being a pitching coach now is like being an offensive or defensive coordinator. When things aren't going well, they'll go get the coordinators first. And I've said many times the guy's great, because I've had to defend him many times, and I go, if he wasn't good, he wouldn't be here. But he's always been a great pitching coach, and he's the year that his pitchers are put together has been phenomenal.
Switching gears a little bit, you worked so hard and diligently to get that new stadium built in Columbia for this purpose. I mean, you wanted to win a national championship, and you knew that was going to help you get there. What does it mean the second year of your stadium, you're going home to with a title?
Well, I don't necessarily think building the stadium makes it a national championship possible. But what I do believe in is, if you want to be a team that is playing at the end of the year, everything has to be top shelf. You have to recruit the best and the brightest. You have to have facilities. You have to have resources. You have to have administrators who care. And all you can do is position yourself. And as much as I love Sarge Fry, we needed a different venue. And Dr. McGee and the administration prior to this one, and Dr. Sorensen, and now Dr. Prestige and Eric Hyman inherited the project. We saw it through. It sends a message. It sends a message that the University of South Carolina is very serious about their baseball program, and the fans are very serious about it. They come, they get in the seats, and if we can get the players on the field, that breeds, in my opinion, that will breed some success.
Thank you.
Coach, talking about Whit a little bit, I mean, I know you talked about he has a big decision to make, but if that was his last at bat for South Carolina, could you imagine a better way to leave?
No, I can't. I mean, even if it had gone over the fence, a hit's a hit, and it drove in the winning run to win a national championship. Whit Merrifield has been a special young man from the day that he started playing for me, and I'm probably tough on him a lot. I expect so much of him, but I love the kid. I adore his entire family, and he's been a guy out front for us. He cares about the school, he cares about the community, cares about his teammates, and he's been a special player, and it was only fitting that he gets a game-winning hit.
And what does it mean for your seniors that are going to leave you now, Dyson and Cooper, and what does it mean for them to leave with this title?
Well, Dyson, Coop, Kyle Anders, Jay Brown, Parker Banks, Nick Ebert, Jeffrey Jones, those guys, they all contributed to this season. Even though some of them might not have been on the field at the end of the game, they were big contributors, and no matter what happens the rest of their lives, they will know that they won a national championship in the last year at Johnny Rosenblatt.
Expect big things from them in their professional career?
Well, they will be successful. Whether it's on a baseball field or not, those guys will be successful.
Coach, we've all watched how you kind of let your coaches coach, do their thing. How much more special has it been to win this with Coach Holbrook, Coach Calvi, and Espo?
Well, it's special. I've had a lot of great coaches in my career, and Jim Tolman was a tireless worker for me and helped establish what we've done at the University of South Carolina, and Monty Lee and Stuart Lake, and it goes on and on with all the Jerry Myers, all the great assistants that I've had, and now Coach Holbrook, Coach Calvi, and Coach Espo. They're great people. They're friends. Besides being coaches and colleagues, they're great friends, and that just makes it so much more enjoyable, the fact that it's a close-knit group.